Is this normal?
Sometimes when we go to the bathroom, we wonder if these things are normal. Are they hemorrhoids? What exactly is going on down there? And then you get more and more questions. Today we will talk things you want to know about the bathroom. We'll then do a review of our call to action and then share something we love.
As a health coach and a wellness coach, we ask the questions so you get the answers. Let's get started as we ask.
Wait, what?
Hi, Leah.
Hi, Kamna. Okay.
This is a very, not taboo topic, but it's not a pleasant topic. I am ready to talk about it. I think these are things everybody wants to know.
It makes me mad that it's a taboo topic.
Yeah.
And I'm going to just say this flat out. I have a story to share, which I will get into. But I feel like menopause, the whole thing with menopause, how everybody talks about it now, should have been talked about for the last 50 years or longer. And it's finally being talked about and made normal. And I feel it needs to be that way with your butthole. And I'm going to say butthole, even though it's a dirty word and it's gross. But it's the truth. Like, it needs to be talked about. And I'm not just saying, I believe this is colon cancer awareness month. I believe it is. I'm not just saying because of colon cancer and my family history with it. I'm saying in general. So you want me to tell you my story? That you don't know the story. This is
dying to know.
Okay. While you were gone, I had my well visit, my annual. I go every January, go get my well visit done. And while I was there, first of all, let me just say for the record, I gained 20 pounds since my last well visit.
How long ago was that?
1 year. In 1 year. And the doctor's like, yeah, well, you're 45. And I wanted to just smack her in the face, even though I love her dearly. But she's like, yeah, that seems about right. You're 45. And I was like,
no,
whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. Not going to get into that. This is for another whole episode. But anyway, so I'm there and I said, well, since I'm here, I said, would you mind looking at my butthole? I said, my hemorrhoids seem to be like bothering me. And she's like, okay, well, tell me what do you mean? And I said, well, they're itchy. They're inflamed. Sometimes there's bleeding. And she said, oh, so you can feel them. And I said, yeah, they're external ones. And she said, okay. So she pulls up my chart and she's like, how long have you had them? I'm like, gosh, I've had them since I had my daughter. I got them after I gave birth to her. So about 15 years.
Okay.
And she's like, well, are you sure? And I'm like, yeah, I'm positive. And she's like, well, your colonoscopy in August has no record of you having hemorrhoids.
Oh.
And I'm like, I've taken a mirror recently. Like this week, I've taken a mirror down there to look. And I'm sure of it. And she's like, well, then you must have just gotten them. And I'm like, no, I was like insistent. I'm like, I have always had these things down there.
That is really scary, by the way.
Now, sometimes they itch. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes I feel like they're huge. And sometimes it's just, they come and go. Anyway, I'll get to this. So she's like, well, let's take a look. So she examines me and she goes, oh, you have skin tags.
Oh my.
I was like, what? She's like, yeah, those are skin tags. Those aren't hemorrhoids. And I was like, what the hell is the difference? My mind was blown. I mean, I've literally seen them with a mirror. I've looked at my area and been like, oh, they're so, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Wait, so before we go anywhere else, did she remove them or what did she tell you?
No, because it's considered cosmetic. And I'm not in industry would need to show that area, so it doesn't matter it's not anything needed.
My brain was so slow on that, I can't even tell you.
Okay, so I said, well, how do you know the difference? It looks the same to me.
Yeah.
And she's like, there are no blood vessels in those.
Oh.
They're probably from hemorrhoids that I've had in the past, and then when they shrink, they leave behind a skin tag.
Wow.
Or they're an internal hemorrhoid that's pushing on them and making it seem irritated and making them seem inflamed and all that, but it's not. The skin tags are just fine. They can never, she said, it's extremely rare for them ever to become cancer, which is why they don't ever remove them.
Oh.
I have 3 or 4.
Oh my goodness.
So while this is a very embarrassing story to tell, and I'm aware that people are like, I can't believe she just told this story, I immediately called my mom. I didn't even get to the car. And I'm like, you never told me that you could get skin tags down there. She's like, I never even knew it. Like, I didn't know you could get skin
I didn't
tags
know
there.
either, but it makes sense. It's skin, right? It makes sense.
So from there, I was like, I need to learn more about this hemorrhoid stuff because I don't understand. Clearly, I don't know.
I have to tell you a story. Well, I've
Okay.
always had issues going to the bathroom, and I was diagnosed as
Yes, you're
IBS and
opposite
blah, blah,
me.
blah. I've always had issues. And there have been a few times where I have seen blood after going to the bathroom, and I'm like, oh my God. And it's like bright red. So I go and I tell my husband because he's a doctor. And there's been times when somebody else was in the room and they're like, oh, that's just hemorrhoids. I'm like, what do you mean that's just hemorrhoids? I had no idea that it
Mhm.
could be, you could see blood. And then, because they always tell you if you see blood, that's a sign of something serious. I'm
Right.
like, oh, that's just hemorrhoids. Don't worry about it. Eat more fiber, drink more water.
And it is very, very common. I have read two
Yeah,
statistics. I have read 1 in 2 people have them, and I've also read 1 in 20. I don't know which one you want to believe.
that's still a lot.
I
That's still a
think
lot.
after researching it, I think everybody I know has them. After I was reading it, I'm like, everybody's got to have them.
Well, some version of it, maybe not like hemorrhoids, but some other issues down there that they need to pay attention to, for sure.
Yes. Right.
Oh my gosh. 1 and 2
Okay.
sounds staggering to me.
So the doctor was like, everything's fine. Your colonoscopy looked great. Like, I mean, I have internal hemorrhoids, so, but they're nothing bad. Whatever. So I mentioned to you, we need to do a deep dive on this. So the way she explained it to me was they're basically varicose veins, but not. They're just in your anus area or the external. That's what a hemorrhoid
Wait a
is.
minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Are you saying they're varicose veins in your butthole?
I'm saying they're similar. Similar.
Okay.
They're
Wow.
veins that just get swollen and from pressure and all the, pain and pressure and all of that pushing down there, they just get bright red and purpley and down there in that area.
Oh
And they
my
bulge.
gosh.
So, people have varicose veins that are bulgy and they like are purpley and they stick out. They're like that, but in your butthole.
Wow. Oh my
They're
gosh.
very common. Yeah.
I had no idea.
Very similar to varicose veins. Didn't know. All right.
I didn't know
So I
either.
looked up some about hemorrhoids. Do you want me to tell
N-
you those first?
yes, I want to know myths.
All right. Here's a myth. Tell me if you know if it's true. You'll know if you have hemorrhoids. You'll know if you have them. Do you think
Not
that's a myth?
necessarily. I think it's a myth.
It's a myth. Um, the common misconception is that you'll be bleeding, you'll be itchy, you'll have pain. That is absolutely not true. Most of the time, especially if you eat decently healthy, internal hemorrhoids are not painful even a little bit. So that is why it is so important for you to get colonoscopies because you don't know if you have an internal hemorrhoid.
So I have a question that you may not know the answer to. You
Okay.
get hemorrhoids for some reason, right? Like
Mhm.
straining or pushing or constipation, but do you just always have them then?
No, they do go away. No, 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 they
Oh,
can go away. They
okay.
can go away, and they can be not inflamed anymore.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm looking at it as like, you know how sometimes your joints can be inflamed or something can be inflamed on your body,
Sure.
and sometimes it doesn't, and then sometimes it's like, oh, my finger hurts again, it's inflamed. It's like along those lines. It can
Got it.
go away depending on your diet and exercise and water and all that
Okay.
fun stuff that we'll get into. So, okay. So you don't always know. Everyone is equally at risk of hemorrhoids.
Oh, I want to say this is a myth.
The key word I said was equally.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
There are some people that are more at risk. Those people are people with chronic constipation,
Yeah.
obesity, and pregnancy.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
Those 3 groups of people are more likely to get them. I definitely got them after I had Alyssa. I actually
Yeah.
got them during my pregnancy with Alyssa. She was a very low pregnancy, and I mean, I could feel them. It was just how it was. I don't
Yeah.
know. All right. 3rd myth. Changing your diet won't help.
I think that's false.
You were right. You
Okay.
can change your diet and help them so much. The best way to prevent them is actually changing your diet. Water,
Yeah.
fiber, fruits, vegetables, that will help.
I
All right,
think
number
I think
4.
that's helped me. I think it's helped me after changing my diet, including supplements. I think it's helped me. I believe it can.
Okay. So do you have hemorrhoids or you don't know?
I think I did
Oh, okay. Well then,
because I've
well
talked to
yeah,
so
we
many.
just figured out you wouldn't know.
I talked to so many doctors about my bathroom issues. So many. Nobody could help me.
You look just well, we'll
It's very
talk about
well.
that. All right.
I'm going to interrupt you. Before we go on,
Okay.
it is so frustrating when you can't go to the bathroom and then you feel so bloated and you have that, what do they call that? That belly, baby belly. What is that called? Food belly. Like
Float.
you feel pregnant and bloated because you just can't go to the bathroom. It's so uncomfortable.
Ugh.
It's so uncomfortable. Anyway, I just
And
wanted to
painful.
have a
It
moment of
can get very
sympathy.
painful.
Yes.
I will give it to you. Myth number 4. Surgery is often needed.
No.
Correct. Surgery is rarely needed.
Okay. Phew.
Very often you do not ever need anything.
Sorry.
They do conservative treatment.
Can you imagine having surgery in that area and then you can't sit down? You have to like lay on your stomach or that would
I
be awful.
I I've heard it's an awful surgery. I don't know
Oof.
that should be a fact. And I don't know if it's just that way because that is a tender area. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right. Last myth that I have for you. Spicy foods causes them.
Oh gosh. I think this is a trick question. I want to say no.
No. Spicy foods in itself does not at all. What actually does is cheese and chips and fast food and ice cream and processed foods and
The
processed meats,
same
those types of
list that we always talk about. The same
the
list.
same list that we're sick of hearing about already. Like
Yeah.
sick of it. We're all just like, all right, I know I'm not supposed to eat anything ever again that tastes good.
Yeah. Oh.
So anyway, that's where I wanted to start was like really getting down some of that. I also looked up, can stress cause hemorrhoids?
Oh,
Because that's the
can
other
it?
thing. Everybody says stress. Stress is like the main killer, I think, of people anymore. Yeah, actually it can. Because stress leads to constipation, which leads to hemorrhoids.
Okay. Wow.
Constipation leads to hemorrhoids. So yeah, stress can absolutely be related to hemorrhoids.
Wow. Wow.
So,
I wish people were more able to talk about this stuff. I think because it
mhm,
helps to know that you're not alone in it and that some of these things are normal. And then you can find out, like, should I go see a doctor because it's not normal? That's also
mhm.
important.
You know what's interesting to me is that a lot of people won't talk to their doctor about it. They're embarrassed.
Yeah.
And that's the crazy part to me. It's like, well, then who are you going to talk to it about with?
Well, and good on you that you asked the question, can you check? Because something's not right down there. I mean, it's just like another body part.
I mean, this is how I look at it. And this is wrong. And this is judgmental. And I shouldn't say this out loud to anybody. But
But you will.
I, d- I think of it as my butthole can't be the worst butthole she's ever seen. That's exactly how I look at it. It's not right. It's not polite of me. It's not whatever you want to say. But I just say to myself, like, I can't be the worst one she's ever seen.
Okay. I'm not touching that.
Literally, figuratively at all. Just don't touch it. Anyway, I told you it's not a nice thing of me to think, but
Look, at
it's the
least we can
truth.
have fun with it and have a
All
giggle.
right.
It's
I know. All
important.
right. So what did you look up? I mean, I have more, but we can get to mine in a little bit.
Well, so I wasn't really focusing on the hemorrhoids because then I looked up the basic stuff, which you talked about, and treatments and all. But I
Yeah.
started wondering, because I hear this from a lot of women. This is a little bit off the topic of hemorrhoids, but their husbands particularly come home and they sit in the bathroom for like an hour.
Yeah.
I've heard that from a lot of women. I'm sure women do it too. I'm not singling anybody out. But I was like, is that okay? Because then you see all those weird commercials and ads that this is not good for you. And I'm like, is this okay? Sitting on the toilet for more than 10 to 15 minutes is considered too long and can be bad for your
Yes.
health.
Yes.
Prolonged sitting increases pressure on the rectal veins due to the open seat design, which can lead to hemorrhoids, weakened pelvic muscles, nerve damage, and rectal prolapse.
Ugh, that's when your like actual butt
Yeah, it just
anus
like
comes out.
it's a, yeah, it just like
Yeah.
it's like I give up.
Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing either, but it is. That's a thing. Like it can come out from too much pressure.
No more than 10 minutes prolonged sitting, and it limits blood flow and may lead to leg numbness.
I think I've seen my husband limp out of the bathroom before.
Thank
I hope
goodness
he
they don't
never
listen
hears
to
this.
this.
If anybody knows him, please don't repeat that. Um, but in general, did you know in general sitting too much causes them to raises your risk of hemorrhoids. So even desk
Yes.
jobs.
Yes.
So
And I think just in general, you don't feel good in that whole area, like your bum. It just feels like, ugh. So
yeah,
you need to get up and
yeah.
move around. I think that helps anyway. And then I went to, okay, the benefits of a squatty potty, because you've seen it like in
I
Costco.
yes, it was
I've
on Shark Tank before.
mm-hmm. So what a squatty
Okay,
potty is it's two stools that elevates your knees above your waist to align your intestines to make it easier to move the poop out.
okay,
So, and it's better for you because it straightens the rectum, it reduces strain, it promotes faster bowel movements, it alleviates symptoms of conditions like constipation, therefore reducing risk of hemorrhoids, bloating, irritable bowel syndrome, and certain pelvic floor disorders. It also encourages healthier bladder function, which maybe reduces
really,
UTIs. So if you're sitting,
really,
yeah, so if you get a lot of UTIs, I mean, this is not anything that can hurt. Try it,
right,
or if you feel like you're straining, get two like kiddie stools, put them under your feet,
yeah.
and then see if it makes a difference for your bowel movements.
Okay, I'm on Amazon Live right now, and there's a Squatty Potties. The original is $29.99. Now you can get nice ones that are like wooden and stuff like that,
Uh-huh.
but the original one, there's not much. There's not. I mean, 32 is the highest priced one I'm seeing.
Yeah, and if you suffer, why not try it? It can't hurt, and it's it's actually makes sense in terms of our biology. Like going from
Okay, yeah.
like
Tell me what
this
you
to
mean by that.
this. Like your whole the rectum area, instead of being squished, it like straightens out. So things slide out easier. So if
Okay,
you're
so you mentioned. Go ahead.
go ahead.
You mentioned that in other countries their toilets are different. What do you mean by that?
So I can only speak about India. I think other Asian countries, maybe European, I haven't been there, so I don't know. But in India in particular, in the old days, you would have the toilet, so to speak, would be in the ground, and you'd put your feet on the foot holders and you'd squat to have a bowel movement. And it supposedly makes it a lot easier. Now everything's become westernized and there's toilets everywhere, but in the old days, you'd have to squat down.
Huh. Okay, so
Hmm.
wait, and you probably won't know the answer to this, but you can maybe make a estimated guess. There's a lot of talk about getting like higher toilets for people that have trouble getting up and down.
Yeah.
That's not probably good for bowel movements.
Well, I think that doesn't really make a difference because it if you're higher, it's still the same position. Like your butt and your body are still in the same position. It just
Yeah. So your
depends on your
stool
leg.
would have to be higher.
Higher, yes, yes. And you can get a taller
Yeah.
stool if you want to put your feet up more.
Yeah. So the
Then,
thing is you want your knees to be up more.
yes, knees should be above
Okay.
like your waist area because it aligns then like everything kind of, I don't know exactly, but it just makes it all straighter.
It's like going down a water slide. You wouldn't
Yes.
want to go down a water slide that didn't have a steep you would just be stuck there. So you
Or,
want to be
yes. Or if the opening was like crooked, then you'd get stuck in the hole. So you want the hole to be like straight so you could come out of the water slide.
yes. great.
Yes.
I have such a visual of a water slide and poop at the same time. It's so bizarre. I can't even believe it.
And then I
Oh,
had
okay.
two more questions that I looked up, okay?
Okay.
So when I was having trouble with constipation, people always used to say, do an enema, do an enema. Um, Personally, I would not recommend it. It's really uncomfortable and it's hard to use, and you feel like very stupid lying on the ground putting this thing in your butt. If you've
Yeah,
never
it's
done
so
an
weird.
enema, I don't know, but it can help sometimes. I think there's a risk of overusing it, and it can cause your electrolytes to be imbalanced. I've had it where I've had a very high potassium reading in my
Mm.
blood test after doing this. So I would say just use it with severe caution. Ask your doctor. And if you can, change something else before doing an enema. Okay, the last thing I looked up, which I was really curious about, is a bidet versus toilet paper. A bidet is like a stream of water that cleans your butthole. Okay.
Okay.
When I was in India, every single bathroom had like a little spout that you could hold the thing and press it and it would clean your butthole. So it was like a little f- a hose with a sprayer. You press
I
and
just,
control.
I don't, I can't understand bidets. I have 1,000 questions about them.
What do you mean?
Like, is it a big, like, stream of water? Because I don't
No,
think that would clean me.
it has pressure, but it's not so
Okay.
hard that it hurts you. It's just like a
Okay.
little like a hose that you would have in your backyard, but it's smaller. And it has a little thing you can press it and adjust the pressure from the I keep giving you a thumbs up, but
I know.
it presses the pressure and you can adjust it. It makes you feel clean for sure. And then people use toilet paper to sort of dry themselves off if they need it.
O Okay. So you adjust it where you're sitting each time?
Yeah, you hold it and you can adjust it and put it wherever you want it.
What How dirty can this thing be then?
Hopefully you're not touching yourself with it, but I didn't think
Well,
of
you don't
that.
I
You don't
mean,
touch yourself.
if everybody is sharing this bidet thing,
I didn't think
it's
about that,
gotta be
Leah.
the most disgusting thing in the world.
Well, whoever's cleaning the bathroom should clean that really well, okay?
I have 1,000 questions about it. Like, does it go do you, like, spread your butt and it sprays it
Well,
then? Because when
you're
I
on the
sit on the
toilet, so you're
toilet,
already spread.
my butt just must not work for this because it would not work for me.
It would work.
First of all, I have to wipe it. Like, there's no way just water rushing on my butt is gonna clean it off. There's no way. Maybe I'm more of like a streaker when I go to the bathroom. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry. I know this is so gross, and we should do a PSA at the beginning of this that says if you're eating, don't. And everything I've read says bidets are the best for hemorrhoids, the
Yeah.
best, and I just can't fathom it.
I think because the
My mind,
water washes you off and the toilet paper pushes it and puts pressure, I think that's why. It reduces irritation and risk of infection and can cut toilet paper use by up to 75%.
I don't understand it. And is it cold? I don't want cold water there.
It's kind of cold. Yeah.
Oh my gosh! I don't think I could. I don't know.
You got
Well,
to
just
try
once I
it.
need to go somewhere. I know. I need to try it somehow, somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
Go to a
But, like, you
fancy
go in public
hotel.
places and it's there
It's there. Yeah. In
in
every
India?
bathroom, there was a bidet. The only problem with the bidet in a public place is people don't know how to use it correctly. So the seat gets all wet, which is very,
Well,
I
that's
don't
like,
like.
yes, there's gotta be water everywhere. There's gotta be your butt cheeks don't get wet.
They do a little bit. That's why you use the toilet paper to dry yourself off.
This seems,
Anyway,
like, so hard. And, okay, I could told you I have 1,000 questions on this.
it's supposed to be better, more hygienic, and hopefully the toilet is clean so it doesn't have all the bacteria on it.
So weird that you're all touching the same thing. I
Okay, I
flush
didn't
the toilet
think
with my
about
foot because I don't want anybody to do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, anyway, let me tell you what else I looked up so that I can get past this bidet thing.
Okay.
Um, Does high blood pressure cause it? Forgot
Oh,
to add this one.
hmm. I don't know. I don't know
It
this
doesn't
one.
cause it, but it's associated with more bleeding.
Oh,
So if you have high blood pressure and your hemorrhoids bleed, they're going to bleed more than somebody with low blood pressure, which I thought that was pretty interesting. You know what I mean?
yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
It does, but I never thought of it that
I
way.
didn't either.
So did you look up anything else, or should I tell you things that we have to do to
Oh,
make it
tell me the
better?
solutions. Yes, solutions.
Okay. So the number one thing on every single thing I read is a bidet.
Yeah,
Everybody says that. And I
yeah.
just whatever. Here's a couple things I read. Witch hazel. Witch hazel is excellent for them.
So that's like a oil or essence or what is that?
It's like I think it's like a liquid that you could put on a cotton ball or a cotton pad or
Okay.
a washcloth and pat yourself. They make witch hazel pads. They
Okay.
do recommend that you don't use them a ton because it will dry your skin and you don't want that on top of everything else. But
Okay.
also aloe vera gel is really good to put on them if you're
Yeah.
external-ish. Here's a castor oil and coconut oil mixed together.
Oh,
That's supposed to be really, and you're supposed to do that after every bowel movement. Stay off the phone, which we talked about. Exhale as you poop.
oh, to reduce straining.
Yes. They say if you are talking to little kids, you should teach them to blow bubbles when they're going. Um, what else? Oh, Epsom salt baths.
Yes.
That I guess
Mm.
would be
Well, we talked
non.
about that in our last episode about how Epsom salt has magnesium, which relaxes whatever area. So,
Mhm.
makes sense.
Ice packs. If warm
Okay.
baths aren't your thing, then ice packs can be very helpful.
Ooh, that sounds
Pelvic
painful.
floor. I know. Pelvic floor exercises.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, which we had a whole episode on that a while ago.
Yeah.
And then open and then get a stool, which you just talked about. Open the fascia in your hips and your pelvic. It
What's
helps
that?
remove stagnation. So that would be like looking, I literally just Googled open fascia in hips and you get exercises like stretching. Like you ever do like windshield wipers with your legs?
Oh, yeah.
Where you drop them all your knees all to
Yeah.
one side and then the other side. Child's pose, cat cow, those all open up that area and help get some stretches that so you're not all tight in there. It
Oh,
helps stretch it all out and then it'll help you get rid of some of that constipation and or strain as you go to the bathroom.
interesting. Wow.
But I found an acronym for treatments. Okay? So those were all like the home remedies, like I don't want to ask the doctor because I'm too embarrassed, which we all said, don't be embarrassed, just talk to your doctor. But fish, remember the word fish. Your fiber intake should be between 20 and 30 grams.
Yeah.
I is increase water. We should be increasing our water. S, a sitz bath. Is it sitz bath?
Sits back. Sits.
Sitz bath after a bowel movement for about 15 minutes. And the H is hemorrhoid cream.
Okay.
Like cortisone, witch hazel cream, or a lidocaine cream, or, obviously ask your doctor. But those are in order how they should go. Fiber,
Okay.
water, bath, and then cream.
Huh. That makes sense, though. I mean, you need fiber, but you also need more water with fiber to get everything moving. And
Mm-hmm.
then S is sitz bath. So that's very comfortable and relaxing. You should put your butt
Yeah,
in a thing of warm water. And
yeah.
then the cream is the last
Then
resort.
try cream. Yeah,
Makes sense. Makes sense.
it does, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. So
Cool.
the fiber is really important, and I am only at. I looked it up in my app. I'm about 12 grams of fiber on average a day for the past 3
Yeah.
months.
That's
That's
not good.
terrible.
That's
No,
terrible.
it's probably
Especially,
why I was at the doctor, and she was like, "You don't have there." That she was probably, you know, not shocked at what was going on down there.
oh, yeah. Yeah, as we wrap up, I think it's just important that people talk about this because you don't know what's normal and what's not, and you don't want to miss something that's really important just because you're embarrassed to talk about it. And look how much fun we had talking about it. I mean, we had some good giggles, so
It really is. Like, I just feel like we all need to lighten up a little bit
Yep,
and share our stories because somebody if this podcast even helps one person
yep,
realize that they need to ask their doctor about it or get a colonoscopy, I can't stress that enough to people, like, go
for
get your
sure.
colonoscopy. They're not fun, but you just gotta do it.
Yep.
Um, I think it's beneficial. My story is embarrassing, yes, but if it helps you, then I'm glad it helped you.
It's not that embarrassing. I thought it'd be more. I was ready to like
Right?
really revel in your embarrassment. It wasn't that bad.
Oh, okay, good, good. I'm glad, thank you.
All right,
So, uh,
did you do your CTA?
my CTA was to track, and I am on target. I'm doing great with that.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I'm doing good. What about you?
Mine was to increase the things that improve my immunity because I'm ready
Oh,
to be done being sick. I've been sleeping. My phone is very happy with me. It's like, good job on the sleep. I'm sleeping a lot. I resumed my vitamin D, working on vegetables and fruits, and my stress is at a minimum. So I'm
okay,
working on all those things, and hopefully, this year I just want to be healthy and be able to do all the things I want to do. So
okay. So what are you working on this week?
I think I'm just going to continue with that because this is obviously a long term thing. Um,
Mhm.
and I need to keep improving, like add more blueberries, add more sweet potatoes, add more things that improve immunity by
Yeah.
my nutrition. And I'll let you
Yeah,
know what I
me too.
add.
Okay.
What
Yeah, let
is
me know.
yours?
I wanna try and, order a squatty potty or a stool of some
Oh,
sort. Yeah,
oh, I can't wait to hear what you find
I really
out.
do. I really wanna order one.
Just for your
So
bathroom?
that's yeah, well, we're down in one bathroom. My husband's been working on the other one for months. But so we'd all use it or else I'll get mad that it's in there. One of the 2 things
Yeah,
is gonna happen. So,
for sure.
but yeah,
For sure.
we'll see how it
Okay.
goes.
Um,
Oh, what do you love? I almost
s-
forgot.
so there's two things, not two things, one thing, and I'll tell you why. It's a game on my phone. I think I've mentioned it before. It's called Color Block Jam. It's a
Okay.
game where if you're watching, I'll show you what it is, but um you have to get the blocks out of the right
Oh!
exits.
Yeah,
Okay, I got it from an ad. I know I fell prey to that.
I do too.
But here's why it's a good thing. This is why I love it. So the benefits of playing color block jam is it improves brain function. So it stimulates parts of the brain responsible for logic, spatial reasoning, and planning. It also enhances focus and concentration. It's a stress reliever, obviously, and it
Yeah.
supports cognitive health as we age, which I have Alzheimer's in my family, so I'll do anything to improve my brain. It builds patience and strategic thinking, and it's a healthy mental break. Studies
Okay.
in the field of cognitive psychology show that pattern recognition games can improve short term cognitive performance and mood when played in moderation. For the best benefits, it says to play for 10 to 20 minutes at a time rather than long stretches, but you can only get so many
Okay.
lives before it runs out. And I think it's the idea is so simple, but it actually becomes really complicated and it
Mhm.
becomes frustrating. So you need a break from it at a certain point. You're like, I'll come back to it when I'm fresh. It's
I
just
love
really,
mind games. Love
yeah,
them.
yeah,
I use them as my reward, and I'll be like, "Okay, as soon as I die, I have to get up and go do my laundry," or, "As soon as I die, I have to get up and go do this." Like, I'm just like a child, I swear, like, that's what I it's like I think you said, it's an escape, and sometimes we
yeah.
need that, and sometimes I don't wanna do what I need to do, but I can do something else.
Oh, for sure.
Then
And, we should play games that actually benefit us. And this is one of them. I mean, I'm sure there's other benefits to different games, but I really like this one and it's good for your brain. So, color block
good.
jam.
Okay. I might have to give that one a try. So,
All right. Well, have a good
alright,
week.
have a good week.
Bye.
Bye.
We hope you enjoyed today's episode. All the information provided is meant for education and entertainment purposes only. Please consult your physician before making any changes.
If you liked this episode, please give us a 5-star review. Also, share this episode with someone who you think would enjoy it. If you have topics you want us to investigate, please message us. Thanks!